Where did it bring us? The Pravaham. We heard about the significance of Chaitanya Katha, and then how the different sources of Gaur Katha and how Chaitanya Charitamrita came to us. After that, the Palastuti of Chaitanya Charitamrita. What happens when one hears Chaitanya Charitamrita? Yeah. After that, we entered into the Lila aspect, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that starts with the Adi Lila. Adi Lila is the first part of the Adi Lila presents Tattva, and the later part gives the start of the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, starting from the appearance of the Lord to the Sannyas Leela of the Lord. From the start of the Sannyas Leela, the Madhya Leela starts. So Lord Chaitanya took sannyasa, Krishna Chaitanya, and then went to Advaitacharya Prabhu, and then to the Jagannath Puri, the whole Dakshina Desha Yatra, and then come back to Jagannath Puri, and then meet the Jagannath Puri devotees again, and all the Navdvipa Vasis also come, then together Beda Kirtan, and then Gundicha Marjan, after that Ratha Yatra, and then after Ratha Yatra, attempt to go to Vrindavana, just goes until the Lord goes until Ramakeli and then comes back, and then in the third attempt he actually goes to Vrindavana, the Vrindavan Yatra, and then coming back from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri. And in the return trip, Lord Chaitanya gives Rupa Sikshana, and then Sanata Sikshana, and then Prakashananda Saraswati Thakura bestows bhakti to Prakashananda Saraswati Thakura and returns to Jagannath Puri. And now the Antya Leela starts after the Lord returns to Jagannath Puri. So that we started hearing in the last session, Antya Leela. So in the first part of Antya Leela, as we already heard, Antya Leela is more like a compilation of the Leelas with different devotees. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leelas with different devotees. So we heard about Rupa Goswami last time, and also a few other devotees and Chota Haridas Thakura. That's who we heard last time. Today we are going to hear about the Bada Haridas Thakura, Namacharya Haridas Thakura, and then Sanatana Goswami, and then Pradyumna Mishra. So we'll hear about these three personalities. Especially, we hear about Pradyumna Mishra, but we will know the glories of Rai Ramananda through Pradyumna Mishra. Very beautiful, such great personalities. Haridas Thakura, Sanatana Goswami, Raya Ramananda. So we'll hear about them today. Their charita, their guna, dear devotees. So before entering into the Katha, we will seek the blessings from the deities, the Gaudiya deities. Yes. Jayatam suratau pangor mama mandamater katim Matsarvasvapadam bhojau radha madana mohanam. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jayam. Sambandacharya Srila Sanatana Goswami ki jayam. Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaham Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastau Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devam Preshtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Deva ki jayam. Abhideya Acharya Srila Rupa Goswami ki jayam. Shriman Rasarasarambhi Vamshi Vatatatastitaham Karshan Venu Swanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaham. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Chu ki jayam. Prayojana Acharya Srila Raghunath Dasa Goswami ki jayam. So the Vinati, as the external services continue, praying that the internal bhajan also continues. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Jayada. So, dear devotees, now we can actually open the Antya Lila. Go to the Antya Lila. Yes. Antya Lila, the glories of Srila Haridasa Thakura. Yeah, you're able to see them, right? Yeah, Antya Lila. The glories of Srila Haridasa Thakura. Namacharya, Namacharya, Srila Haridasa Thakura. Before going to Srila Haridasa Thakura Katha, there's a little story with Damodara Pandita. Okay. Yeah, very quickly, this one. So, Damodara Pandita. We all know Damodara Pandita is an associate of Lord Chaitanya. So, while the Lord is in Jagannath Puri, Lord Krishna Chaitanya, there used to come, a boy used to come, a small boy. It's a beautiful boy, small boy. And he loved Gauranga Mahaprabhu so much, and he couldn't stay away from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this boy used to come every day to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he showed great affection to this boy. But Damodar Pandita wasn't very much happy with this boy coming to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being affectionate to the boy. So Damodar Pandita, he tries to put this boy away from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But the boy doesn't listen to him, to Damodara Pandita. He somehow manages to come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu every day. And one day, all of a sudden, Damodara Pandita says, okay, you are a sannyasi, everybody knows that. But now everybody will come to know how much of a sannyasi you are. What religious principles are you are following? All of a sudden, Damodara Pandita, he speaks like that to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then Lord Chaitanya says, Damodara, are you okay? What nonsense are you talking? Then Damodara Pandita says, oh dear Lord, see, this little boy is coming to you every day. Yeah, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are pure. And this little boy is also pure, very innocent. But the thing is, the mother of this little boy is a young, widowed Brahmani. So this boy does not have a father. He passed away. And his mother is a young widow. So his mother is a young widow, and this boy is coming here, and you, dear Lord, you are such a handsome young sannyasi. So I am afraid, what will people think of this if this boy continues to come here? So that is my concern, says Damodara Pandita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, whoa, Damodara Pandita. When he hears these words from Damodara Pandita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is happy inside because nobody dares to speak with him like that. And out of affection and concern for him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and for his ashrama as sannyasi, Damodar Pandita is speaking like that. He's thinking, and he's actually able to say that to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Damodar Pandita, you are the best of my well-wishers. And you are so neutral. You're the most neutral person in my associates that you could speak with me like this. And I am taking your words from your point of affection. Okay. Now I have something for you, Damodara. Damodar Pandita, you have to go to Navadvip now. And please tell my mother, Sachi Mata. How I come to her every day when she cooks and offers the bhoga to the Lord. And please tell her how much I miss her. So Damodara Pandita, you stay there. Because you are the protector of the religious principles, so you stay there. And when I ask you to come back, then you can come back, says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Damodara Pandita, he goes to Navadvipa. And we clearly see he doesn't hesitate to say anything to anyone if there is any suspicion or the slightest, if it looks like there is slightest deviation in the religious principles or etiquette. So that's who Damodara Pandita is. And that's the pastime between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Damodara Pandita. So Damodara Pandita comes to Navadvipa and he maintains the same strictness and the etiquette. So he's very much known for Vakya Danda. Vakya Danda. Beat with the words. That's Damodara Pandita. So this is the pastime. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, what can I state about Gaura Lila? I do not understand all the Leelas of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So I just stated this Leela. Gauranga Mahaprabhu's heart is very deep. We do not know why he performs certain Leelas. So that's what, that's the little pastime with Damodar Pandita. Okay, he's the, Damodar Pandita is the Vakya Danda. Now, coming to Srila Haridas Thakura. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakura ki jaya. Jai, 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 jai. So, dear devotees, here we will get to know more about Harinam. So, Srila Haridas Thakura, before we hear the conversation between Srila Haridas Thakura and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will hear something about the Harinama. Then we'll be able to easily follow the conversation between Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today, in regards to Haridas Thakur, we will hear about Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's conversation. Same as Raya Ramananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is for the Rasa Tattva. And here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks questions to Haridas Thakura. This is for Nama Tattva. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, instead of him speaking the whole thing, he empowered and he made the devotees speak. Raya Ramananda about the Radha Krishna Keli Tattva, and Rupa Goswami about the mellows of Bhakti Rasa Tattva, and through Haridas Thakura, Nama Tattva. So we will hear that today from Srila Haridas Thakura. That's one thing. And after that, Srila Haridas Thakura stay in 3 different places before he comes to Jagannath Puri and stays with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's about Haridas Thakura we will hear. So dear devotees, about Harinam. So, Harinam, Nama Aparada, Nama Abhasa, and Shuddha Nama or Niraparada Nama. What are they and what do they give us? Nama Abhasa. Actually, before that, Nama Aparada. A Nama Aparadha is chanting with material desires. That is Nama Aparadha. So what will be the result? You get the material desires fulfilled. But you'll be stuck in this Brahmanda. All right? So that's Nama Parada. Even Nama Aparada is also so powerful that the material desires are fulfilled. But the result is you get stuck in the Brahmanda because you are after the material desires. That's Nama Aparada. And Nama Bhasa. In Nama Bhasa, there are no material desires. At the same time, there is no desire for service to Krishna too. There is only a desire for relief, liberation. So, when somebody chants in Nama Bhasa, then the result would be liberation. What is Shuddha Nama, Niraparada Nama? In Niraparada Nama, there are no material desires. There is no desire for liberation. There is a desire for pure, transcendental service to the Lord, loving service to the Lord. That's why with the Niraparada Nama or Shuddha Nama, the result is loving service to the Lord, Krishna Prema. Okay. So these are the three ways of treating Harinam Prabhu. We'll understand with this example. This will be very easy to understand. So, Shri Harinam is like sun, brilliant sun. Okay. See, when the sun is shining, okay, and if somebody looks at sun and then sun is shining, they know that the sun is shining and the shine is actually coming from the sun. They know that the sun is shining, but they use this sunshine or daylight for their own material reasons. Okay, and to maintain this material body, to get their material desires fulfilled. See, for example, in the daytime, okay, there is sunshine. And we know the daylight is, the sunshine is from sun. Okay, get up early in the morning and go for go for the job, ahara. This is basically hunting for the food. And in a very modern way, this is going for the job. Okay, so toiling to maintain this body or give comforts to the body or do sense gratification with this body or ask for desires related to this body. Yeah, I want this for me, or I want this for my family, like that. Anything related to this body. So, using the sunlight for the material body or anything related to the, for this material relationships or for fame and prestige, any of these material things, anything related to this material world. So if the whole day is spent just for the things related to this material body and material world, it means we have used the sun god, or we have used the sunlight just for the material reasons, for this body and for this material reasons. In the same way, if we are using Harinama, if we are using God, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, can you give me this to me, please? Can you give this for me? Can you give this for me? That for me and that for me. All for this body or anybody related to this body or anything related to this material world. If we are using God like that, if we are using Harinam like that, and if we are chanting with an intention like that, that is Nama Aparadha. It is using God. Nama Aparadha is using God. Yeah, that's Nama Aparadha. So naturally what happens? You're using God to be in this material world. You're using God to fulfill your material desires. Okay, tadastu. If you are so much wanting to be in this material world to satisfy your material desires, tadastu, stay in this material world. That's Nama Aparadha. Then Namabhasa. Namabhasa is this. Say, somebody is in a dark room. Yeah, they don't have the sunlight. And a little beam of sunlight enters through the window. Okay. So this person in the dark room, they do not know that there is sun outside. Yeah. But they see the light coming into the room. So they see the sunlight. They didn't see the sun, but only the sunlight entering into the room. And they think, oh, this sunlight. I'm very thankful to this sunlight. I didn't know how dirty my room was until now. Now with the sunlight, I can see how dirty this room is. I want to just clean this dirt. I am so in awe with the sunlight. I want to be one with this light. Yeah. And I want to get this dirt away from my room. I want to be one with this light. That's Namabhasa. In Namabhasa is done by even the Mayavadis also, anybody. Just taking the name of the Lord or using God. Using God or using the Nama in order to use the Nama to escape the problems of this world, to get rid of the problems of this world. How do you get rid of the problems of this world? If you don't have this body, then there are no problems of this world. If you don't have this mind, then there is no problem. So no material body, no material mind. Just hanging there. Pure consciousness. As a ray of sunlight. Drop of consciousness. Become one with the Nama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If even with the Harinam too, if somebody is chanting with this intention, I don't want any pain of this body or mind. I just want to hang in there. That is also pretty powerful. That's Namabhasa. That gives liberation. So in this case, in Namabhasa, they don't want anything from this material world. They are not looking for any gratification of this body. They are not asking for any desires related to this material body relationships of this world. They are just looking to be free from this body and mind and related pain. That's Namabhasa. Namabhasa, so when the Mayavadis chant the holy name, they chant. This is Namabhasa. They chant for liberation, clearly. Even Hare Krishna Mahamantra also, any mantra, they just chant with this intention. Because for them, liberation, that's what they need. That's what they want. And the other thing about Namabhasa is, see, when Ajamila chanted, Narayana. So Narayana was a Nama, is the Nama of the Lord. Ajamila chanted that. What was his consciousness when he chanted like that? He was sinful before. Sinful means completely sense gratificatory. He was before. His consciousness was like that. But at the time of chanting the Narayana, his soul was just coming out of his body. Yamaraj, the Yamadutas have come. Just at the verge of exiting the body, these words Narayana came out. Though he was intending to call his son because he used to calling him, his son, and he was playing close by. It's not that he is wanting his son or he wants to be with son or he wants to do something with his son. At the final moments, he just uttered those words. And when he was uttering those words, there was no desire, any sense gratificatory or material or body related. this material world related desire. There was nothing like that in Ajamila. He was just about to leave the body. See, that's why it got qualified for Namabhasa. So what happens? Nama minus material desires is Namabhasa. That's what Ajamila chanted. Narayana. So how powerful it is when somebody chants with no material desires. How powerful. Namabhasa can give liberation. And what does it mean? How deep-rooted is our sense gratification and our desires related to this material world that we are unable to even come to Namabhasa. Right? Yeah. But the thing is, when we are chanting, dear devotees, though we know that this mind is all chatting about this body, this bodily relationships, the things that we need to do in this world, the likes and dislikes, all of these things, a cassette chalta hai na, in this mind. One side is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and the other side the mind cassette. What cassette is running in the mind? Material world cassette is running. Everything about this material world, this body, this proceeding this in this material world. What is that? I want icha dvesha. I want this, I don't want this. Right? So that is running. But at the same time, when there is a desire, flickering desire, Krishna, please. And this is my position now. I know this cassette is running like that, but kindly engage me in your loving service, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When the chanting goes on like that, then it is heading towards Namabhasa, not Namaparada anymore. Because when we are not voluntarily using the Nama or planning for material gratification, voluntarily when we are doing the Harinama, then it is not Namaparada. When there is a sincere prayer that is going on, helplessly, though the mind is running its own material world cassette, but when there is a sincere prayer going on during the chanting, then it means we are heading towards the clearing phase. We are entering into the Namabhasa. That's not Namaparada, but entering into the Namabhasa. So that's the boon for us, dear devotees. When the holy name is chanted with that sincerity, then from Namaparada, we are entering into the Namabhasa. Namabhasa is a state. It's not like switch on or off. It's not like a abrupt transition. It's a stage. Yeah. It's like this. Say when we have fire and when there is dense smoke in the room, and we haven't opened the doors or windows, there's so much smoke, right? But once we start opening the doors, then slowly the smoke goes away. So we will be able to see better. Then the coughing comes down. Slowly the smoke goes away. And after some time, then all the smoke is gone. So Namabhasa is a stage like that. Dense smoke in the between, and slowly as we move further, then this is called clearing phase. And as all the smoke goes out and it is clear, it's just pure air, no more smoke, entering into the Shuddha Nama. That's about the Harinam, the Japa, about Namaparada and Namabhasa. Just entering into the Namabhasa itself is very powerful. And that happens when Anartha Nivritti is coming towards the stage of Nishta, they all coincide. Our quality of the Harinam, our quality of Bhakti, and our quality of services outside, and the quality of interactions with the Vaishnava, Seva, everything, they are run parallelly. So, like this, Nama Bhasa, we enter into Nama Bhasa as we get rid of the anarthas and enter into the stage of Nishtha, like that. That's Nama Bhasa. Then Shuddha Nama, Niraparada Nama. For the Shuddha Nama, Niraparada Nama is Nama without offenses. We have heard, right? The 10 offenses, the 11th one also. Not being inattentive is also an offense. So amongst all those, the first one is no sadhu ninda. A sadhu gives us the tattva of the nama, by which we know that nama is non-different from Bhagavan. Right? And especially the Gaura Priyajana, sadhu, who is a devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he also explains not only the Nama Tattva, but the Gaura Tattva. Gaura Tattva, Prema Tattva, Bhakti Tattva. So a sadhu explains all this. So when a sadhu is explaining about the Nama Tattva, Gaura Tattva, Prema Tattva, then one will know that the Nama that is given by Gauranga Mahaprabhu has Prema in it. So this is the Tattva that is presented by the sadhu. So when this Tattva is received, heard, honored, and then when the japa is done based on that, then it becomes Niraparada Nama. Rest of the 10 offenses to the holy name, they go away. The beauty is if we can avoid the first offense, which is sadhu ninda. I mean, ninda to a sadhu, blasphemy to a sadhu is a outright big, that's a big gross thing. But the real import is that we should do sadhu upasana, acharya upasana. It means the vani of the sadhu and acharya should be worshipped. When that is happening, the rest of the offenses of to the holy name, they don't really affect. Because just with the acharya upasana, sadhu vani upasana, rest of the offenses are, we receive such kind of jnana and such kind of jnana resulting in proper mood for the nama also. That is all received through sadhuvani. So by receiving that sadhuvani, by avoiding the first offense, the rest of the offenses are nullified. Like the other offenses, like seeing the demigods also on the same platform of Krishna and using the holy name for one's gratification, all those things are taken care of. They are nullified when one hears and follows the sadhuvani. So that's why the first one, when one avoids the first one, automatically rest of them can be avoided. Then it is very soon the japa, niraparad bhajan happens. It happens because the potency of the sadhuvani is like that. So that is niraparad bhajan. Yeah. So those are the three stages of Harinam. We can call them as stages. Or those are the three ways of treating Bhagavan, treating Harinam. The one way is to use him for our material reasons, Nama Parada. The other one is to use him for our liberation. That's Namabhasa. And the third one is to serve him, to love him. That is Niraparada Nama. Yes, dear devotees. So that's about the Nama. Now we can hear. Okay, Govinda, Govinda. So now the conversation between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakura. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as usual, he comes early in the morning after having darshan of Jagannath Swami. He comes to Haridas Thakura at Siddhapakula, right? So today also he came, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then he's asking Haridas Thakura, Haridasa, I am very anxious about something. Can I ask you a question? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, my lord, please. Yeah. See, there are so many living entities. How can they be delivered, please? Then Chaitanya or Haridas Thakura, he says, Yadyapi anya sankete anyahaya nama bhasa tadapi namera teja nahaya vinasha. Oh dear Lord, please don't be in anxiety. No, even these Muslims, even these Yavanas, Melachas, when they say haram, haram, which means, oh, how sad, how abominable that this has happened. So the meaning may be like that, but since they are uttering haram, Ha is the internal energy and Ram is the holy name of the Lord. So they may not be knowing that they are uttering the Nama of the Lord. But even with that unconscious uttering, dear Lord, they will attain the stage of Nama Bhasa. Same thing happened with Ajamila. So please do not worry about these Yavanas, Malichas, and none of them. All of them, they will be delivered by Nama Bhasa. Na mera akshara saberam yeta swabhavam vyavahita helana chade apana prabhava. What to speak of the potency of this, of your holy name, dear Lord? Even when these words are combined, or if there is a space in between, in the case of this ha Rama, ha Ram, it may not sound like your name, but it does, though there is a gap in between. So even if there is a akshara sabera eta there, even then the nature of the holy name is that it is potent, even if there is a break in between the syllable. So please do not be worried, dear Lord. Most of these jivas who are uttering your holy name, even unconsciously, then they will attain Namabhasa. Okay. Then, also, immediately, actually, Haridas Thakura says it's not it's not described here, but Haridas Thakur clearly says, oh dear Lord, yes, even if unconsciously somebody takes the your holy name, they will be delivered. But they have to be very careful. As long as they don't take your holy name for sense gratification, as long as they do not commit the Nama Parada, they will be delivered, my Lord, says Haridas Thakur. Okay. We already heard about the whole Nam Tattva, so we understand this now better. And then now now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Haridas Thakura, this is wonderful. Okay, that is about Nama Bhasa. Then how about those Stavara Jangama, those living entities that are unable to speak and unable to move? What about them, Haridas? How are they delivered? Dear Lord, I know what happened in Jharkhand Lila. Balabhadra Bhattacharya told me everything. With your loud Sankirtana, those trees echoed back. So that is the Sankirtana of those Stavara Jangama, those living entities that cannot move. So with your loud Kirtana, you have delivered even these Achara, Stavara Jangama also. What to speak about your glories, dear Lord? You are asking me about the deliverance of this moving and non-living, non-moving living entities. Dear Lord, I can see how merciful you are, how your mission coming as a devotee and chanting the holy name is to liberate all living entities in this universe. I also remember during your, when you spoke with Vasudeva Datta, when he said, Dear Lord, I want to take sins of all living entities so they may be delivered from the hell, going to the hell, then you said, Vasudeva Datta, you don't have to take their sins. You don't have to go through that pain. Just because you have desired that all the living entities should be delivered, just because of your desire, I have already delivered all the living entities. You said that, dear Lord. Who can speak about your glories? Who can speak about your mercy? You are already delivering all the living beings while you are on this planet. Like Lord Ramachandra has delivered everybody in Ayodhya, like all the Ayodhyavasis have gone back home, back to Ayodhya, you are delivering all the living entities. There is nobody that can describe the glories of your pastimes here. What can I speak, my dear Lord? As the Lord Krishna has delivered everybody in the battlefield just because they have glanced at the Lord. He has delivered the enemies also who are full of envy with him. That's your nature, dear Lord. You are so powerful and so merciful that the liberation is already guaranteed. You have done that as Krishna, and you are now doing that as Krishna Chaitanya. You are awakening all these living entities now in this Brahmanda. You are giving them love of Godhead, and you are sending them to your transcendental world. This is constantly happening as you are on this Brahmanda. People may see it or may not see it. They were not able to perceive it, but I see it. So in this way, you are awakening all the living entities in this Brahmanda. You are giving them love of Godhead. You are sending them to the Vraja, the spiritual world. And immediately this Brahmanda is being filled by other living entities. And you are waking them also. You are awakening them and you are giving them love of Godhead. This is constantly going on, dear Lord. Then when Haridas Thakura said this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he didn't speak anything. He was thinking, how did Haridas Thakur know what I am doing here in this Brahmanda, in these pastimes? It's like, X-ray machine. In the X-ray machine, no metal can hide from the X-ray machine. No opaque things can hide. So these pure devotees, Bhagavan cannot hide from pure devotees. All the pastimes of the Lord, all the merciful proceedings of the Lord are clearly visible to the pure devotees. So there's a verse like that too. It's not here, but it's beautifully stated by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. The same is the case with Madhavendra Puri, right? How he could see Madhavendra Puri when he offered all those offerings of all the villagers who brought, how Gopal was accepting all those offerings. Madhavendra Puri could see. They're also same thing, that Bhagwan cannot hide from the pure devotees. So like that, the conversation happens. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says nothing. Because he's just revealing all his secrets. What can he say? He just embraces Haridas Thakura and then goes from that place and he comes to Swarup Damodara, Rai Ramananda, and he starts glorifying Haridas Thakura like anything. So that's between Srila Haridas Thakura and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the mercy and glory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not be hidden by Srila Haridas Thakura. And the other thing now. So Srila Haridas Thakura, we just heard about the pastime in Puri. But what happened to Srila Haridas Thakura before he came to Puri? In the very beginning, Srila Haridas Thakura, he was born in a Muslim family, right? But he took up the holy name. He constantly chanted the holy name. So he was in this place at Benapole. Okay, that's a place. So Haridas Thakura is well known in that place because he was constantly chanting the holy name of the Lord. And he was clearly very sadhu. So there was a person by name Ramchandra Khan in that place, Benapole. He did not like that Haridas Thakur was getting so much of that everybody is praising Haridas Thakura. That Ramchandra Khan didn't like that. So he plotted against Haridas Thakura. So he went to this group of prostitutes, Ramchandra Khan, and asked them if they can allure Haridas Thakura. So he can be defamed. So one of the prostitutes said, yes, I will do that. So this prostitute lady, she comes to the hut of Haridas Thakura, kutir of Haridas Thakura. And then she says, this lady, oh, you are such a great Vaishnav, and also you are so handsome. And again, I can't live without uniting you. So can you please fulfill my desires? So this lady, she came in. And Haridas Thakura, what did he say? You get out from here, lady. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Haridas Thakur said, oh, yes, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yes. Please be seated there. Huh? You please be seated there. And I have this vow of doing this count of Harinam. So once I am done with my rounds, then yes, as you have requested, then I shall fulfill your desire. So please be seated there. Okay, this lady sits there on the floor, and Haridas Thakura, he holds his bead bag and he goes on, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. The whole night passed by with the japa. And early in the morning, this lady, she waits the whole night. She waits, and early in the morning, she gets disappointed, and she looks at Haridas Thakur and says, Haridas Thakur says, oh, so sorry. It just took a little longer to chant my rounds. But you please come. You please come tonight. And I think I will be able to catch up with my vrata. And then I may be able to fulfill your desire. So the lady comes again in the evening. The same thing. Yeah, you please sit there and let me do my vrata. And soon after this, yes, I will certainly satisfy you. Again, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. The whole night passed. This lady, she looks at Haridas Thakur again. Haridas Thakur says, I am so sorry. I know this happened again. I actually want to fulfill your desire. You know what? Can you come back again this evening? My vrata is actually coming to an end. I have a vow to finish certain number of rounds, malas, by the end of this month. Because I'm coming to the end of this month, all of those got pulled up. But tonight, I think I'll complete all of them. So can you please come back tonight? Yeah. But this lady says yes. And then, yes, the night comes. This lady comes back. Same thing. Yes, please be seated there. And soon after this, I will be completing my vrata today. And after that, yes, I will fulfill your desire. So sorry that it is getting delayed. Huh? This is all Haridas Thakur talking to that lady there. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. The sun is rising. What's happening to this lady? She's falling flat. She's offering pranams to Srila Haridas Thakur. She is starting to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. This lady is starting to chant. And she falls at the feet of Srila Haridas Thakur. She says, you have rescued me. You have shown such mercy upon me. Actually, I'm sent here by Ramchandra Khan. Yeah. And he plotted this against you to defame you. He wanted me to allure you and then call all the villagers when I'm with you. In this way, he wanted to defame you. So that was the reason I came. But you were so merciful. I am so sorry that I've come with an ill intention. You are chanting. Your purity is so much that I have no more desires for sense gratification. You have purified me with your chanting. You are my Gurudev. Would you please instruct me? Please save me from this hellish condition. Please deliver me. I'm falling at your feet, says this lady. Now she's a Vaishnavi. Yeah. Then Haridas Thakur speaks. I knew all this. I knew Ramchandra Khan was plotting against me. But I am not really upset with him. He is in ignorance. So I am not upset with him. And also, I could have just gone from this place when I knew that he's plotting against me. But I knew you were coming here. And I wanted to deliver you. I wanted to give you this holy name. That's why I stayed back, says Srila Haridas Thakur. So now, now that your heart is changed, okay, what you need to do now is you should give up your obnoxious life and do just donate all the possessions and money you have. Just give it in charity. So give all your material assets in charity. Stop your abominable occupation. Come to this place. Tulasi sevana kare, charvana upavasa, indriya damana hela, primera prakasha. So you come here, you worship Tulsi Devi, and you do this Nirantara Nama. Haridas Thakur gives this instruction to this Vaishnavi. Then what does she do? And then, of course, Haridas Thakur leaves that place, leaving the whole kutir and everything for this Vaishnavi. What does she do? She shaves her head. No more sense gratification. And she gives up all her wealth, everything in charity. She comes to this place, worships Tulsi Devi, and then does the Nirantara Nama. Even the food also. whatever the villagers were able to come and give, she would just cook that and offer and eat. If there was nothing coming, she would just fast. So with total, with zero sense gratification, with zero attachment to the body, and worshipping Tulsi Devi, she was doing bhajan. In this way, she has become a Prasiddha Vaishnavi, such a great Vaishnavi that many, many stalwart devotees came to take her darshan. So that's the glory of Srila Haridas Thakura and that Prasiddha Vaishnavi. That's Srila Haridas Thakura. So that was in, and dear devotees, if we note there, Srila Haridas Thakura, how respectful he was to that lady. In her dealings with that lady, and how pure was his intention, that he just stayed back to deliver that Vaishnavi, that soul. Very respectful and very pure in intention. And of course, Harinam is inseparable from Haridas Thakura. So what to speak of the glory of his Nama that has changed. Such a sense gratifier within a matter of what? Few hours, right? So that's the glory of Srila Haridas Thakura. And also, he was not mad with Ramachandra Khan. He was not upset. He says, I know Ramachandra Khan was in ignorance. I'm not upset with him. These are Tattvadarshis. Haridas Thakura. And so Ramachandra Khan, what happened to him? Ramachandra Khan, he continued his envious nature like this, intolerable nature. Anybody getting any fame, it was intolerable to him. He has to do something to grab attention. To grab attention to him, he has to do something. So intolerable nature. That continued. One day what happened is Nityanandaram came to this place, to, what is this, Benapol, yeah, where Ramchandra Khan was living. So Nityanandaram with all his associates came and he was sitting in the Durga Mandap. That is in front of that Ramchandra Khan's house. Yeah. So then Ramchandra Khan, he sent his servant and told Nityanandaram, so the servant of this Ramchandra Khan comes to Nityanandaram and says, Ramchandra Khan knows that you are here and you have so many followers also. Well, he thinks that a befitting place for you is a cowshed. Because in this Durga Mandap, there is not much place for all your followers. So if you go to cowshed, that will be a befitting place for you. And all your followers also will have a lot of place. So in this way, he ill-treated Ramachandra Khan. Instead of welcoming and honoring Nityananda Prabhu, he was very intolerable to the Vaishnavas, great intolerance to the Vaishnavas. And his envious nature was so deep-rooted that it has come to this point that he has insulted Nityanandaram too. Yeah. And then Nityanandaram, hearing those words, he said, ha 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 ha. Ramachandra Khan, yes. This place is actually fit for the cow killers to come and sit here. This is not a fit place for me. And then Nityanandaram, he goes away, not just from the Durga Mandap, but from that village itself. He just goes away from this village. And very soon what happens was, this Ramchandra Khan was escaping to paying the taxes. So it came to the government's attention. So they sent this officer to Ramchandra Khan and Ramchandra Khan, to this Ramchandra Khan. So this Muslim officer, he came and as a punishment, he looted Ramchandra Khan. He took all the properties from him. He took his position away. He took his followers away. He actually looted the whole village also. And at the very place where Nityanandaram sat and then he was insulted, at that very place, this Muslim government officer, he came and he killed the cow there and he ate the meat there. Yeah. And in this way, Ramchandra Khan, and because of Ramchandra Khan, the whole village was put into difficulty. Mahantera pamana ye desha grame hayam eka janara doshe sabadeshe ujadayam. Because of Ramchandra Khan, not only him but the whole village was put into trouble because of the intolerance and envy of Ramchandra Khan. Yeah. So that's about the Ramchandra Khan, who insulted Haridas Thakura, plotted against Haridas Thakura. And there was also this beautiful words, it's not here, but it states that a Vaishnava may forgive the offender, but Bhagwan will not forgive the offender. So Nityananda Ram, he did not forgive Ramchandra Khan. So Ramchandra Khan had to face the fruit of his envious, intolerant activity. Yeah. And after leaving this Benapol, Haridas Thakur, he came to Chandapur. So Chandapur is the place where Hiranya Mojumdar, Govardhan Mojumdar, this is Raghunath Das Thakur's, Raghunath Das Goswami's family. So Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar are the grandfathers of Raghunath Das Goswami. So their family priest, so their family priest knows Haridas Thakura, so he invites. Haridas Thakura stays at his place, at the family priest of Hiranya, the Majumdar's family. So one day, these Majumdars, Hiranya and Govardhan Majumdars, they are wonderful devotees too. So they invite Srila Haridas Thakura to speak about the glories of the holy name. And they've called all the other Pandits also to place any questions they might have in regards to the holy name. So Haridas Thakura goes to that assembly and he says, yeah, I would like to hear the glories of the holy name. Can somebody speak? Then everybody says, it's you that has to speak the holy name, chanting 300,000 names of the Lord. Please speak. And then somebody in the assembly says, actually, the holy name, when somebody chants the holy name, then all their sins will go away. Holy name ki jai. And somebody else says, not only the sins go away, when the holy name is chanted, the holy name is so powerful that it can give liberation. Holy name ki jai. And that's all. After that, it didn't go further. Then Haridas Thakura says, Haridasa kahe na mera, ei dui palanaya, na mera pale Krishna pade, prema upajaya. Not just those two. Sinful tendencies, sinful reactions nullified, the liberation with the holy name, those are just nothing. Actually, when somebody takes the nama without aparadas, then Krishna Pade Prema Upajaya. Prema to the Krishna Pada, lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Upajaya, is generated, says Haridas Thakura. And also Haridas Thakura says, this liberation liberation is, it is very easy. Even the nama bhasa, unconscious chanting of the holy name also can give liberation. What to speak of holy name? When Haridas Thakur said that, there was a Brahmana there, Gopala Chakravarti. This Brahmana is actually a servant in this Majumdar's family. Yeah, but he was a Brahmana. This Gopala Chakravarti, he is a learned Brahmana. So-called learned Brahmana. He says, Gopal Chakravarti says, what are you talking, Haridas Thakur? After millions and millions of births, when one becomes full of knowledge, then one may be qualified for the liberation. And here you are saying, just with one utterance of Namabhasa, one can get liberation? What are you talking? This is too much of exaggeration. If what you are saying is not true, if the Namabhasa does not give liberation, then your nose should fall off, says Gopal Chakravarti. And everybody there, the Majumdars and all the Vaishnavas sitting there, they did not expect this. They were very angry with this Gopal Chakravarti. But Haridas Thakur says, yes, I take this challenge. If somebody chants Nama Bhasa and if they don't obtain liberation, yes, let my nose fall off, says Haridas Thakur. Then Majumdars, they come to Gopal Chakravarti and they chastise him and they say, you offender Brahmana, get out of this place. So in this way, the Gopal Chakravarti is banished from this place, from his place, and he was banished from his job also. And the Mujumdars, they fall at the feet of Haridas Thakur and says, we are so sorry that he has insulted you like that. Please forgive him. Then Haridas Thakur says, it's okay, I understand. That person, Gopala Chakravarti, is a Brahmana, but he's caught up with mental speculation. So he does not know the glories of the holy name. So I am not upset. And there is no fault of yours. So please do not be sorry. Those are the words of Srila Haridas Thakur. Bhakta Swabhava Ajna Dosha Kshama Kare Krishna Swabhava Bhakta Ninda Sahita Na Pare. What happened to Gopal Chakravarti? Haridas Thakur, Tattvadarshi. He didn't move a bit. Atveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. Nirahankaro, nirmamo nirhankara, samadukha sukha kshami. So Haridas Thakur did not move a bit. He just thanked Mujumdar's family and he just left the place. And within 2-3 days, what happened to this Gopal Chakravarti? Leprosy attacked Gopal Chakravarti. And it is said that his highly raised, beautiful nose fell off because of the leprosy. And his fingertips and tips of his toes, they also fell off because of leprosy. Bhakta Swabhava is not to see the dosha. The devotees don't see the dosha falls in others. But Krishna Swabhava, Bhagavan Swabhava is, he will not tolerate those who find faults, dosha with the devotees. So in this way, Gopal Chakravarti, because he is offended, not only Haridas Thakur offended the holy name. So he had this leprosy. So this is the pastime. These are the glories of Srila Haridas Thakur in Chandapur. Now, after leaving that place, he comes to Shantipur. This is all before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri. Actually, even before the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. So after he came to Shantipur, he came to Advaitacharya because he knows Advaitacharya is a Vaishnava. There, Advaitacharya gave great respect to Haridas Thakura. And Haridas Thakura, he really got concerned with such a respect that Advaitacharya, honor and worship that Advaitacharya was giving to Haridas Thakura. Haridas Thakura said, Advaitacharya, please, you are giving such great honor to me. You please save me from this society. I am an untouchable, coming from an untouchable background. And you are a Brahmana, you are a Vaishnava. And what would the society say when you invite me like this and honor me like this? Then Advaitacharya says, I will handle this, Haridas Thakura. I am following the etiquette very well. I am worshipping who needs to be worshipped. You are a Mahabhagavata. You are constantly chanting the names of Lord Hari and you are to be worshipped. And I do not care much about what the Smarta Brahmanas think or rest of the society thinks. That's Advaitacharya. So, Advaitacharya and Haridas Thakura, they had many pastimes. They used to chant together, had Krishna Katha, because at that time, everybody, see, all these were the people around, like Ramachandra, Khan, like that. All smart Brahmanas, Karmakandis. There were not too many Vaishnavas. So Advaitacharya and Haridas Thakura, they sang and danced for a long time, heard Krishna Katha. And this is when Advaitacharya offered Tulsi Jala and Ganga Udakam, Ganga water to the Shalagram Shila, and then called out to Bhagavan to please come, descend, and protect the Vaishnavism. It is during that time. That's when Haridas Thakura was there with Advaitacharya. Jagata nistara lagi karena chintana Vaishnava jagat ke mane haibe mochana. So they were thinking, how can all these souls be delivered? As a result of that, Advaitacharya called out to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented, and he came to Jagannath Puri, like that. And after this also, Shantipura, after some time, Haridas Thakura left Shantipura also, and he came to a cave, to a forest, and he started living in a cave. Dear devotees, it is said that there was a big python also that was living there with the Haridas Thakura. And it was in a jungle, the cave. So what happened one day? Haridas Thakura, and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami narrates, not many knows about this pastime, but Maya Devi also came to that cave to test Haridas Thakura. And the same thing happened, the same, how the prostitute there came and said that I want to enjoy with you. So Maya Devi, to test Haridas Thakura, she also said those words 2 days, 3 days, and Haridas Thakura did the same thing. Yes, after after I complete my rounds, my mala, and then I will fulfill your desire, the same thing. But by 3rd day, then she says, I am Maya Devi. Maya dasi prema mage itika vismaya sadhkrupa namavina. Krishna adiyarayata stavara jangame Krishna preme mattakare Krishna sankirtana. These 2 verses got cut off, but so Maya Devi says, oh Haridas Thakur, you are such a great Vaishnava. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is flooding the whole world with ecstasy of... actually Maya Devi said these words. So by this time, maybe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. He has now moved to cave, right? He's not in Shantipur anymore. So, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, these are the words of Srila Kavidara, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and is flooding the whole world with the ecstasy of Krishna Prema. So would you please give me Krishna Nama. I received the Ramanama. Ramanama is giving liberation, but I want Krishna Prema. So would you please give me Krishna Prema? Krishna Nama? Would you please initiate me in Krishna Nama? Says Maya Devi. So this is one pastime that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains that happens at the cave. So these are the glories of Srila Haridas Thakur, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura. We have heard about the Nama Tattva, and about the pastimes at 4 different places. Yeah, Srila Haridas Thakura. And now coming to Sanatana Goswami. Yeah. So Sanatana Goswami, he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami came to Jagannath Puri. But on his way, he was also coming through Jharkhand forest to Jagannath Puri. On his way, he drank some contaminated water and he ended up with some boils on his skin and they were oozing pus and blood. Okay. So when that happened, Sanatana Goswami thought, I am heading to Jagannath Puri. And I heard that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also lives very close to Jagannath Mandir. And if I'm going with this infected body, I cannot see Jagannath anyway because of my lower caste. But I cannot serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also because my body is infected with this boils. What's the use of this body? I'll just give up this body. And then he thinks, yeah, I will give up this body. Not here. Once I go to Jagannath Puri, under the wheels of Jagannath, I will give up this body. I'll have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and during Ratha Yatra, I will throw this body under the wheels of Jagannath. Sanatana Goswami thinks like that. And he comes to Jagannath Puri. He comes to Jagannath Puri and he comes to who? To Srila Haridas Thakura. Rupa Goswami also came to Haridas Thakura. Sanatana Goswami comes to the kutir, the hut of Srila Haridas Thakura. Srila Haridas Thakura receives Sanatana Goswami. Do they know each other? When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he wanted to go to Vrindavan, he went to Ramkeli, Nityananda Ram, Haridas Thakur, they were all there at that time. So, Dabir Kasa and Sakar Malik, they were there. They were initiated to Rupa and Sanatana there. So, Haridas Thakur knows Sanatana Goswami. So, he receives Sanatana Goswami. He welcomes, embraces Sanatana Goswami. And meanwhile, who comes? Early in the morning. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming from Jagannath Mandir. Then Haridas Thakura says, exactly as he did with Rupa Goswami, here is Sanatana Goswami offering prostrated obeisances to you, says Haridas Thakura. So both of them, they offer obeisance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami, he hesitates. He tries to go away because his body is oozing pus and blood. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forcibly embraces him, and he embraces Haridas Thakur also. And then he asks about Rupa, about Anupam. So Sanatana Goswami says, yes, Rupa went on the bank of Ganges, and I took the main route. So I went to Vrindavan, and Rupa Goswami head this way, and he was with you. So in this way, we were not able to meet with each other. But yes, as you know, Anupam, our brother Anupam, he left his body. So, and they talk about Anupam for some time. So Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and Anupam, or Sri Vallabha, that was his name. There were 3 brothers. So Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they took up Krishna Bhakti with the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these 2 brothers were saying, Anupam is a Rama Bhakta. So these 2 brothers were saying, Anupam, You should take up. Oh, 1 second, dear devotees. I didn't realize the battery. Please give me Govinda. Mm, Govinda. I am looking for it's the screen. Anyway. We have it now. All right. So Rupa Goswami, Anupam, Sanatan. So Sanatan Goswami was explaining about Anupam. He was, yeah. So what happened between those three brothers? So Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami said, Krishna Bhakti is so sweet. Anupam, don't you want to take the lotus feet of Lord Krishna? Like that. Then, don't you want to take up Krishna Bhakti? So Anupam is younger, and Sanatana and Rupa are older to him. So they are elder brothers. So Anupam said, okay, both of you are saying to take up Krishna Bhakti. Okay, I will take. But that night, he thinks, he was thinking, I sold out my head at the lotus feet of Ramachandra, Raghunandana. How can I let my, how can I let my Lord go away? So, Anupam, next day morning, he says, I wanted to consider your request. Yes, I thought I'll take up Krishna Bhakti, but I cannot leave the lotus feet of Raghunandana. I am so sorry, he says. Then these two brothers, they felt very happy looking at the Nishta of Anupam at the lotus feet of Raghunandana, Ramachandra. So, in this way, they were talking about Anupam, Sanatan Goswami, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also praising. Sei bhakta danyayena chade prabhu racharana. Sei prabhu danyayena chade nija jana. Oh, blessed is the devotee who cannot let go the lotus feet of his Ishtadeva. And blessed is that Ishtadeva who cannot let go that faithful devotee. And that Ishtadeva, the Lord is so merciful that he will drag the devotee by catching his hair. So this is the glory. And this is the glory of the chastity of master-servant relationship. So one thing here is, and they talked, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also mentioned about Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta is also a great Rama Bhakta. Anupama is also great Rama Bhakta. So, as we heard, their Sthayi Bhava for Murari Gupta and Anupama, it's fixed. So, when somebody has that fixed Sthayi Bhava, then they are eternally like that. For Venkata Bhatta, his Sthayi Bhava was not fixed. So, that's why he could take up Krishna Bhakti like that. So, that's from a Tattva standpoint. And the other thing is, for us dear devotees, two things here. One is with the family members. Generally, we tend to think, it would be so nice if my husband also can take up this Krishna Bhakti, my wife also can take up Krishna Bhakti, my children also take up this Krishna Bhakti, my mother and my father. So all of us can happily do Krishna Bhakti together. That is natural. We may feel like that, we may desire like that, but all of us are individual souls, individual journeys. We just happen to be a family in this lifetime, in this body. That's all. So we just be sensitive to their desires, to their inclinations, and then just respect them. So that is something to note, take note. The second thing is the chastity. Chastity of master-servant relationship. This is both with the Bhakta and the Bhagavan, and the disciple and the Guru. chastity of the disciple and guru, Kardama Muni and Mother Devahuti, there also it is glorified so much. So glories to that guru who can't let go the disciple, and glories to that disciple who can let go the guru. So chastity of master-servant relationship. There's a great strength. Chastity is a great strength. So that is about, where are we? Yeah, so Sanatana Goswami, yeah, he was talking about Anupam and all. Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also glorified Anupam, and now says, okay, Sanatana, Rupa, now since you're fixed in Krishna Bhakti, you should continue your bhajan and you should continue your seva like that. So that's the first day after Sanatana came here. And next day also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he brings Jagannath Prasad to both Haridas Thakur and Sanatana Goswami. And again, after giving them Prasad, before he leaves, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Sanatana, oh, if only suicide can give bhakti, I can give up millions of bodies for Krishna bhakti. Says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sanatana Goswami, all of a sudden, he thinks, how did he know? Because Sanatana Goswami is still waiting. He still wanted to execute the plan. He was waiting for the Rath Yatra to come. Yeah. So, and next day there was going to be Rath Yatra. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said these words to Sanatana Goswami now. If only a suicide thing can take us to Krishna, I can give up millions of bodies for Krishna, says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana, how can somebody committing suicide attain Krishna? Suicide is tamoguna. How can a person in tamoguna understand the tattva of Krishna? How did you even think of it? It is not the suicide that takes us to Krishna. It is the devotion that takes us to Krishna. It's not giving up the body that takes us to Krishna, but it is you utilizing the body in seva for Krishna takes us to Krishna. So this body should be utilized in devotional service. There are Navavida Bhaktis, but Taramatya Sarvasreshta Nama Sankirtana Niraparadhe Nama Laile Paye Premadhana. Of all the angas of bhakti, Nam Sankirtana is the topmost, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. So utilize your body in the Nama Sankirtana to get the Prema Dhana. There are Navavida Bhaktis, but Nama Sankirtana gives Prema Dhana. So utilize your body. By the way, Sanatana, how did you think you were just going to give up this body? Do you think it is your property? It is my property. It is my property. And I have many plans to do with my property, which is your body. Sanatana, I wanted to do many things in Vrindavana. Because I gave my word to my mother, I am stuck here in Puri and I cannot go to Vrindavana. But I want to deliver all those people in Vrindavana through my property, which is your body. And I want all the Lila Stalis to be excavated in Vrindavana through my property, which is your body. Okay? And I want Vaishnava Sadachara to be explained and established through my property, which is your body. So what right do you have on my property, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Sanatana Goswami was ecstatic. Kastera putaliana kuha ke na chaya apane na jane putali kibana chegaya. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, what do I say? When a puppet is pulled with the strings, the puppet doesn't know how it is dancing. Only the string puller knows. And I am your puppet. And I do not know you had so many plans through my body. So I do not know what I'm performing. It is you who are pulling the strings. He offers his prostrate obeisances, and he was ecstatic that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has owned him. And then there, Haridas Thakura was just there. So he says those words, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says these words, and then after that he leaves the place, embracing Sanatana Goswami. But Haridas Thakur was there. He says, Sanatana Goswami, you are so special. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has owned you. He called you that you are his property. Oh, such a very blessed. Very blessed is your life. Your life is so successful. And then Sanatana Goswami says, what to speak about you? What to speak of you, Srila Haridas Thakura? Sanatana Goswami is spreading the glories of the holy name through your body. And you are so special. Not only you chant 300,000 of names, but your acharyas also. Exemplary. Achara prachara nameram. Karahadui karyam. Tumi sarva guru tumi jagaterarya. What to speak of your glories, Haridas Thakura? You do achar, you do prachar with your nama, and on the same level is your achar. What can I speak of your glories? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is using you, your body, to propagate the very mission that he came here for, Nama Sankirtana. So all glories to you, says Sanatana Goswami. So, in this way, Sanatana Goswami, Haridas Thakura, they're spending good time with each other. And one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Sanatana Goswami. He was at Yameshwara Tota, that is Gadadhar Pandit's house. That's where he goes to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So he sends a messenger to call Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami feels so happy. He says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has called me, so he wants to go. Then he has two options. One is to go through Simhadwar in front of Jagannath Mandir, and the other one is to go through the beach, walk on the sand, beach sand. Then Sanatana Goswami is thinking, I cannot go in front of Simhadwar. There, Jagannath servants will be moving around and I cannot touch them. I am first of all fallen with this fallen family background, and also I have all these sores on my body. So he runs through the beach in the sand, and it's hot. So he gets all these blisters, but he just runs because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him. So he comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu running on the sand. He offers his pranams, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks, Sanatana Goswami, which route did you take? I see that you have blisters on your feet. Which route did you take? Did you not come from Simhadwara? It's cold. That is a little, that place is cooling. Did you not come that way? Then Sanatana Goswami says, no. I avoided that way, dear Lord, because it is not the etiquette for me to walk in that way. Jagannath's servants will be walking there. So that's why I just came through that beach route on the sand. Are you, look at the blisters. Are you not feeling any pain? No, 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 no. It just looks like the blisters, but I am not hurting at all, my dear Lord. I am not. And um, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Yadyapi tumihavo jagata pavanam tomasparshe pavitrahaya deva muni ganam tadapi bhakta swabhavam maryada rakshanam maryada palanahaya sadhura bhushana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very much pleased with Sanatana Goswami because he was very particular to follow the etiquette. He didn't care to walk in the sand blisters, but he didn't want to break the etiquette. The etiquette of the society at that time is, because he was considered, Sanatana Goswami was considered low caste because he worked for the Muslim rulers. In order to respect that, in order to respect the established etiquette in the society, Sanatana Goswami did not care to take the pain. So Mahaprabhu says, what did you say? You said servants of Jagannath will be contaminated by touching your body. You are. When somebody touches your body, yours is a transcendental body. Jagata pavana, tomara sparshe pavitrahaya. If somebody touches you, your body, they will become purified. You are such a pure devotee. And not just that, you are doing Maryada Rakshana. You're not compromising the etiquette. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very pleased and he wants to embrace Sanatana Goswami again. But Sanatana Goswami hesitates so much. No, 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 no. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no, no, no. This body is infected. Please don't do that. Yeah, he says that and he leaves that. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forcibly he embraces anyway. And then after that, Sanatana Goswami, he offers respects and leaves the place. Next day, Jagadananda goes to Sanatana Goswami. And then Sanatana Goswami, he vents all his troubles to Jagadananda. He says, Jagadananda, I don't know what to do. I came here to Jagannath Puri for my benefit in order to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then do some service to him. But this body is full of these boils with pus and blood. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again and again embraces me and I'm just not liking it. His transcendental body is smeared with my pus and blood. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just go back to Vrindavana because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my place is there, the Seva Stali. My place of service is there. Maybe I should go back. Jagadananda says, yeah. I think you are right, Sanatana Goswami. Since you have come here anyway, and your mission of having darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is you have already had darshan, and also you saw Lord Jagannath also, Rath Yatra has also happened. So yes, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, you should go back to Vrindavana and then get back to your services, says Jagadananda. Okay. And then Sanatana Goswami thinks, okay, I should go to Vrindavana. Next day, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, again in the morning after the Jagannath Darshan to Haridas Thakura and Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami says, offers his obeisances and says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now I think it is time for me to leave. I am very much troubled. I do not want this pus and blood to go on you. And I had the darshan anyway, so I was thinking maybe I should just go to Vrindavana. Even Jagadananda Pandita also, I consulted him too. And he said, yes, maybe I should just go back. So I am seeking permission from you to go back to Vrindavana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, That Jaga, he told you to go back to Vrindavana? Who is he to tell you? That boy Jaga? You are in a position to give me the advices. You are in a position to advise me. You did that in Ramkeli. So you are in a superior position. What does that boy Jaga know? He's a new boy. When he says that, Sanatana Goswami, he feels ecstatic and then says, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, look at your love for Jagadananda. You're calling him Jaga. You have such informal relationship with him. Oh, how fortunate is he that he gets so much of informal love from you. You are offering me respect. You are keeping me at distance. And you are saying that I can advise you. Oh, what a great fortune that Jagadananda has, says Sanatana Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't know what to say. No. Sanatana Goswami, you are a very learned one, and you are really in that position where you can advise me. You are a very learned scholar. You have great humility. You have renunciation, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. But he says, no, you cannot go to Vrindavana. You cannot go to Vrindavana. You should stay here at least for 1 year. And then he says, but Mahaprabhu, my body with these boils, with this blood and pus. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, why are you concerned about this body? Yeah. This body, after, he says, yeah, why are you concerned? And then Haridas Thakur was also there. Why do you think that I am contaminated by embracing your body? Actually, I get a lot of happiness when I embrace your transcendental body. By the way, I am a sannyasa, and I should not be differentiating between a beautiful body, a healthy body, or a diseased body. So, as a sannyasa, I should be treating, I should have the same vision with all the bodies. So I am not affected when I embrace you. Then Haridas Thakur just stands there. He says, Mahaprabhu, this is all external talk. You are just talking on the platform of a sannyasi, Pandita Samadarshana. Please, give a better reason. Haridas Thakur is standing right there. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiles and says, Haridas Thakur, yes, I'm saying the real reason. I'm just speaking from my heart. I love my devotees so much. I love Sanatana Goswami so much. And you both are like children to me. Does a father maintain distance and look at the condition of a child before hugging the child? And that is not the case. So my love for you is like that. And then he also says, actually, yeah, the other thing he says is beautiful one. By the way, Sanatana Goswami's body is not an ordinary body. It's a Vaishnava body. Vaishnava body is transcendental. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samarpanam seyi kale Krishna tare kare atma samam. When the disciple offers the body, mind and words as atma samarpana to Guru during the Diksha time in the service of Krishna, Seyi kale Krishna tare kare atma sama. Then Krishna treats the body of that devotee who has done Atma Samarpana as his own. Krishna treats that devotee's body as his own. So how is this Sanatana Goswami's body ordinary? It is transcendental. He has done Atma Samarpana. It is transcendental, says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And finally he also says, Sanatana Goswami, he's an associate of Lord Krishna. He's not ordinary. This body is not ordinary, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And finally he says, Sanatana Goswami, actually when I embrace you, I get so much of pleasure. You may think it's pus and blood, but I feel like it's a sandalwood paste. And I smell the aroma of the sandalwood paste, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Haridas Thakur says, yes, dear Lord, when you embrace Sanatana Goswami, it does smell as sandalwood paste because of your embrace. It is because of you, says Haridas Thakur. And he also says, you have Vasudeva Datta. When you embraced that leper Vasudeva Datta, his disease has gone away and you gave him a transcendental, beautiful body. So it is all because of you, my Lord. The sandalwood smell comes, it's because of you, says Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur knows all the secrets of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like an X-ray machine. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying? And if it is just a superficial formal talk, or if he's really saying from his heart, like that. So, and finally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces Haridas Thakur, Sanatana Goswami tightly. And after releasing from the embrace, we see Sanatana Goswami with all the sores gone. He gets this beautiful body again, free of all this sores on the body. Haridas Thakur, again he says, oh Lord, what are your pastimes? You made Sanatana Goswami drink those waters in Jharkhand, and the disease came to him. You tested him, and now you released him from that disease. Sanatana Goswami has passed it in flying colors. So in this way, your pastimes are cannot be comprehended, my Lord. When you own somebody, then you really use them as your property for transcendental activities. And look at Sanatana Goswami and look at the transcendental body he has now, says Haridas Thakur. So in this way, these are the wonderful pastimes. And after that, Sanatana Goswami, he stays until Dola Yatra, and 1 year has passed. And Sanatana Goswami, he bids farewell from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, it was such a beautiful scene. Sanatana Goswami bidding farewell from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I cannot explain that further. My heart cannot withstand that much pain. So the separation was very painful, says Vrindavan, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Yeah, so Sanatana Goswami goes back to Vrindavana, to his Seva Stali. He goes through Jharkhand forest. Yeah. So in this way, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they visited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu back again in Jagannath Puri, had their wonderful time with in the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the way, Sanatana Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, during the Rath Yatra, when all the Navadvipa Vasis came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought all those important devotees, great general devotees like Advaita Charya and Nityanandaram, all of them. Same as he did with Rupa Goswami, he brought all of them to Haridas Thakura and Sanatan Goswami, and he asked all of them to bless Sanatana Goswami. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had great affection for Rupa Goswami. And for Sanatana Goswami, he has affection and respect also. Probably he's very elderly in age. So these are the pastimes of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I think this we will do it next time, dear devotees. This is a small one, but we don't have to rush. We'll do it next time. Yeah, that's all, dear devotees. So what did we hear today? About Srila Haridas Thakura and Sanatana Goswami. And before that, Haridas Thakura. Before that, we heard many actually about the Nama, right? About Nama Parada, Nama Basa, and Shuddha Nama, those stages. How we treat the Nama. And after that, the conversation, beautiful conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakura. Yeah. And how Haridas Thakura was like an X-ray machine. How he was glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not be hidden by Srila Haridas Thakura. So that we heard. And after that, how Haridas Thakur has delivered that prostitute and made her a great Vaishnavi with his purity and the potency of the holy name, and how respectful he was to that lady, and knowing what her intention is, knowing what her occupation was, and how he was not upset with Ramchandra Khan, saying that, oh, he's just in ignorance. He was not upset. And also Haridas Thakur about with that Brahman who, what is his name? Gopala, the Haridas Thakur, Sanatana Goswami, what's his name? Gopal Chakravarti, yeah. So how, of course, we heard about what happened to Ramchandra Khan because of his intolerance and enviousness. And after that, Haridas Thakur with Gopal Chakravarti. How the glory of the Harinama and the glory of Haridas Thakur was minimized by Gopal Chakravarti, and how he had to face the consequence with leprosy. There, Haridas Thakur, how he was not disturbed at all, even with Gopal Chakravarti was offending. He simply said, yeah, he is a mental speculator. That's why he does not know the glories of the holy name. That's all he said, Haridas Thakur. And how the devotee may excuse the offense committed on him. But how the Lord cannot excuse any offense committed to a devotee. Lord cannot excuse. Devotee may excuse. So that's there. And after that, Haridas Thakur to Shantipura. And Maya Devi also came to test in Haridas Thakur, one in flying colors. That's about Haridas Thakur. And then Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami, how he wanted to give up the body because it was not fit for service anymore. He was not in Tamoguna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami cannot be in Tamoguna. It is because of one of those qualities, the depth of bhakti is even Srimati Radharani too. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says this, that one may give up, a devotee may want to give up their body when they cannot bear separation from Krishna, but when Krishna gives darshan, then they don't want to leave their body like that. So Sanatana Goswami's reasoning to give up the body is not because of the tamoguna, but because of separation from the service. That's one thing to keep that in mind. And after that, how the body should be utilized in seva to get Krishna, not that it should be discarded to get Krishna. So utilize the body to get Krishna, not hurt the body or give up the body. One cannot just give up the body to get Krishna. One has to utilize the body to get Krishna. Utilize the body in devotional service. And there we also heard how Nama Sankirtana is the best among all the angas of bhakti because it gives premadana. Yeah, and also chastity of master servant relationship. That also we heard. And yeah, glories of the Haridas Thakura, how he is exemplified both in Achar and Prachara. And the Maryada Rakshana, etiquette, how Sanatana Goswami was very particular about Maryada Rakshana, Vaishnava etiquette, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Vaishnava etiquette. Yeah, and, and that's all. And that's all, dear devotees. Yeah, I guess those are the main ones. Then we'll pause here. That's all. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your association. Nikunja Vilasni Mataji, Nitai Gunavani Prabhu.